How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy, and this is my unboxing and the first look at the Motorola Moto Z2 Play. Now, this is probably the only savior right now for modular devices out there. So devices like the LG G5 had the swappable sort of design before LG ditched it with the LG G6, and Google also announced that they're they're ditching this old Google project ARA thing, or if I'm saying that right. But anyway, so Motorola are pressing on with this. They're creating a modular device where you can swap the back with different Z mods out there. So you can do things like put different back plates on, you can do things like put speakers on the back and so on. You see that later on in this video. So inside the box, you get the smartphone itself, you get your charger, you get the charging block, and also a back plate. So that keeps the back from staying exposed with the connector pins that you can see on the back. Elsewhere, the device itself is really thin. It comes in at just 6mm thick. It comes with a USB-C connector, 3.5mm headphone jack, so that's not been ditched. So for £379, $3,799 to be exact, you'll be able to get a phone with a lot in it. You got a power button on the side with volume rocker. You got your camera on the back as well, which is quite large, if you can see that, with a flash right at the bottom of the camera itself. The front-facing camera also has a flash as well, so again, it's good for taking selfies in the dark or low-light situations. You get 5.5 1080p display, and you get your Moto Mods, which is compatible. You get 3000 mAh battery in there, 12 megapixel back camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera. You get 64 gig of storage with 4 gig of RAM. The 64 gig can be expanded using a micro SD card with up to 256 gig. On the front, you get your fingerprint sensor, so you can unlock your phone with it as well. I haven't played much with the phone yet, but I'm guessing you'll be able to use that as a home button as well, which is pretty neat if you ask me. So there's tons of mods available. Like, you can get a gaming pad, gaming controller pads. You might have seen a video that I put up on my Twitter already with this, which is pretty cool. So you can game on it on the move. Speakers as well, so you can have a 360 camera, which is really good. I'm liking the AMOLED screen. It's really bright and sharp as well. Displays colors accurately well, which is really good. I don't know what else you can ask from a device that costs $379.99 to buy outright. It's also available on Vodafone. Shout out to Vodafone for providing this device for us to review. And you get Android 7.1.1 under there. So again, you should get the full Android experience here. There's less bloatware available, which is really good. I'm always happy to see that on any smartphones. I know other manufacturers take note of this kind of stuff. You got front firing speakers available there, but again, if you don't want to use that, you can get the JBL mod, so you can attach it on the back, and you get extra loudspeakers. It also comes with a stand and 10 hours of battery life. Again, it should last you for a prolonged period of time, which is really good. Battery life is more than adequate, if you ask me. 3000 mAh battery should last you all day, with a bit more as well. There's also Hasselblad Moto Mod as well, which gives you 10 times optical zoom, so look out for that if you want to buy something like that and step up your photography game. In terms of processor, it's using Snapdragon 626 processor, so you can't expect something you'd get from the likes of the 835. But to be honest, just messing around with it pretty quickly here, you can't really tell much of a difference, but you probably notice it more when you start gaming and running process-intensive applications and games all together simultaneously. Anyway, this is an unboxing of the Motorola Moto Z2 Play. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Catch you guys in the next one.